Hello, brothers and sisters, wherever you are. I hope you are doing fine. This is some under agro business for sustainable development. Today I want to do something on fields, and especially I'm going to work on Azolla or mosquito farm. Fields in animal production is one of the requirements that takes a lot of input, and if you don't check it, you will go a loss. So majority of farmers in the world have really tried to find a way of curbing this input so that you can have a maximum profit, because everything that someone is doing, uh, at the end of every goal, or his goal or her goal, is to have a profit or something to put in the pocket to sustain his lifestyle. So same as Mombasa grass, Madre de Hagwe, duskweeds, snails, Azolla has come up to be one of the most interesting plant that is easy to handle, and it only takes 10 to 14 days for harvesting. So imagine how the rate of propagation is. And according to the estimate, it rapidly grows at 300 grams to 350 grams per square. You see? So that is one of the benefits that, or what can make you have an interest of cultivating Azolla. Also, for tips for you to have a good Azolla production is that you'll have to do some tricks that I'm yet to tell you about in at the end there, or as we are commencing with this. So Azolla farming, Azolla being an aquatic farm, it has some requirements for you to do its production. And where is it applicable? First, let me talk about its application. Azolla can be fed to cattle, that is goat, that is cows, can also be fed to pigs, poultry, and also tilapia, and is the rich source of proteins that is about 25 to 35%. So if you are having a propagation of Azolla on your own farm, there is no need of you catering for protein. And trick about it, Azolla being a plant, you can supplement it with minerals. Yes. Like when you are adding fertilizers, that is the organic manure from your farm, if you are taking care of cows, you can put cow dung. And if you are propagating it to supply nutrient to your poultry, you can use the chicken litter as a form of manure. You can add some additives like superphosphate, magnesium, iron, copper, and sulfur, just pinches, to your farm, so that your Azolla can incorporate nutrients and make it readily available to your farm animals. And Azolla farm is also so unique on its way, because the plant doesn't need a lot of formulation or forms of preparation before giving it to your organisms. Why? Sun drying, it doesn't require sun drying, because it will wilt, it will degrade the components. So if you want to do a formulation, especially when on my research, The Vietnam, China, and Philippines countries, they use hair dry for the Azolla to keep it dry, and they do fermentation formulation for their feeds, especially for chicken. But for pigs, you can just do directly give them after harvesting. So as you have said earlier, Azolla does propagate rapidly, and the harvesting can take only 10 days. Then you do it rapid. After every 10 days, you do Azolla harvesting after 10 days, and you give it directly to your organisms. So when it comes to setup for your farm, requirements is that you'll have to make sure you're having organic soil. Yes, soil rich in manure, or you can mix your manure from the farm that is already rotten with water. Then on your water bed, you just have to do water like 2 inches above the 2 to 4 inches deep. Then introduce your Azolla. Azolla fern is locally available with around farmers that are around you, or you can get it from agriculture research organizations and also online website for your Azolla seedlings, or you can say propagated. And so once you have introduced it to your farm, the Azolla propagation, it will just commencing from what you are having. You will just continue it remaining, making sure that you don't harvest all. Yes, and you're remaining with some to do what? To continue with the generation of propagation. And Azolla propagation, something that you have to take care of is you have to avoid frogs infestation to your pond of Azolla. Why? Frogs will lay eggs to the pond, and the eggs will hatch into tadpoles, which will eat the roots of the Azolla. And once you have taken a root of a plant, you have destroyed it completely. So it will be poor. Azolla requires very mild sunlight, about 30%. So the morning sunlight is highly recommended. So, and also propagating it under shade is something that you should consider doing it. Then for you to have a good colony of Azolla, the water in the pond, you have to replace it at about 25 to 30% after 10 days. That is once after 10 days to prevent nitrogen buildup. Yes, because they are really fixing nitrogen. They are nitrogen fixatives. That's why they are rich in protein. And it is advisable for you to harvest your Azolla on a regular basis to avoid overcrowding. Yes, and something that you didn't know about Azolla is that even in paddy farms, Azolla has been used to fix nitrogen by around 20% sort of, yeah, because they are very good fixatives. So it's something that you have to consider even if you are doing a paddy farming. And also, as a form of restricting mosquito breeding, you can introduce Azolla. So when it comes to supply of vitamins, Azolla readily provides vitamin A and vitamin B12, the beta carotene, to your organisms. I hope this will help you as tips to do Azolla farming or mosquito farm breeding. All the best, and in case of any query, you can reach me. I'll just drop my contact there, and next time I'll show you a field of Azolla after having a tutorial like this. Just like and subscribe and share if you are possible. All the best. See you.